Neurodiversity and body dysmorphia. Today's question is, can neurodivergence be a cause of body dysmorphia? Body dysmorphia is a preoccupation with perceived flaws in one's appearance that are not really there or are really minor. People with body dysmorphia often have a distorted view of themselves and spend a lot of time and energy trying to fix what they see as wrong with them. Hello there. I am Jag, just taking a quick break to explain some things. As late diagnosed autistic and ADHD, still figuring things out one day at a time. I use AI to help me create videos so I can share my message more clearly. It helps me concentrate better, stay organized, but also tap into my creativity. This channel is a safe space for anyone who found out later in life and thought, now what? Here, I will share tips, tools, and stories I wish someone had told me when I first started this journey. If you are feeling overwhelmed, curious, or just want to feel a little less alone, you are in the right place. I think it's important to state that having a neurodivergent brain does not automatically mean that you have body dysmorphia or any other mental health condition. But certain neurological traits can make it more likely that you will develop body dysmorphia if you're already predisposed to it. So let's talk about some of those traits. The first one is having a perfectionist tendency. Perfectionism is the trait of wanting everything to be perfect and wanting to avoid mistakes at all costs. This can be very distressing for a neurodivergent person because we often have a hard time seeing the big picture and focus on details instead. When you combine this perfectionist tendency with the fact that we are neurodivergent and therefore our brains are wired to be more focused on details as well, it can be a recipe for disaster. We may become so focused on the small things that we don't see how we're harming ourselves or how our behavior is affecting others around us. And when we set such high standards for ourselves, we may feel like a failure if we can't meet them. Another trait that might put someone at risk of developing body dysmorphia is being very sensitive to rejection. Neurodivergent people often struggle with social interactions and may be less adept at understanding social cues. This can lead to us taking things personally that were never meant to be personal. When we are rejected or criticized, even if it's just in a small or seemingly insignificant way, it can feel devastating and we may ruminate over it for a long time. And finally, another trait that can put someone at risk of developing body dysmorphia is having a low frustration tolerance. Many neurodivergent people have a difficult time coping with everyday stressors and may become overwhelmed or shut down when faced with frustrating situations. This lack of coping skills may be a result of our brains having a harder time understanding and processing social information, which can lead to more stress and anxiety in everyday situations. For someone who is neurodivergent and experiences body dysmorphia, the body might become a target of control because external environments feel uncontrollable. Perfectionism, rigid routines, or appearance rituals might develop as regulatory mechanisms. Distorted perception of the body could be intensified by interoceptive difficulties, common in autism, making internal signals, like hunger, posture, or emotional arousal, hard to interpret. Social masking, common in neurodivergent people, might increase self-surveillance, leading to or worsening body dysmorphia. Underlying this is often a deep-seated need for control, including control over one's body to gain acceptance, safety, or self-worth. Attempts to fix or perfect what feels wrong to reduce distress. Reclaiming autonomy over a body that feels alien or unpredictable. Emotional regulation through food can make it worse. Many neurodivergent individuals struggle with alexithymia, difficulty identifying or describing emotions. Emotional dysregulation, intense or quickly shifting emotions. Social burnout, or masking exhaustion. Food, especially carbohydrates and sweets, can temporarily soothe overstimulation, providing a dopamine boost, especially in ADHD. Act as a grounding or numbing mechanism when emotions are overwhelming or unmanageable, which can cause weight fluctuation. So to answer the question, can neurodiversity be a cause of body dysmorphia? I would say that it depends. If you have a perfectionist tendency, are very sensitive to rejection and have a low frustration tolerance, then yes, your neurodivergent brain may be a contributing factor to body dysmorphia. But it's important to remember that everyone is different, and just because you're neurodivergent doesn't mean that you're automatically going to develop body dysmorphia or any other mental health condition. That being said, if you do struggle with body dysmorphia, know that there is help available and you don't have to suffer in silence. There are therapists who specialize in treating body dysmorphia and can help you develop coping mechanisms to deal with your symptoms. You can also find support groups where you can connect with others who understand what you're going through. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you found it useful, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Have a great day, and remember to be kind to yourself. Let's figure this out together, and don't forget to subscribe to your own courage. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Please don't pay attention to the trolls. All they want is attention. Not the right kind. So go on ignoring them. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.